Drinking people, today is Tuesday, the 14th of June. Got two events tonight, man. Yes, I'm going to be at both of them. All right, don't try this at home, folks. The easiest wine to sell, what is it, folks? Can anybody take a guess for me? Bordeaux, yes, that's right. And Bordeaux is red hot right now with the 2010 futures just coming out. We've got a report from our man down in it in Hong Kong, Sunny Ho, later on this week on the 2010 Bordeaux futures. We do have some listed on this offering. Also, after our main event, the Domaine de Chevalier the Espirit de Chevalier, Esprit, as they would say in Francais. This is the second wine, created in 1986 by Olivier Bernard. He took over the property in 1983 when his firm bought it. And this is a estate that has a history that goes back all the way to the 18th century. Well, it wasn't until like the 1850s that this estate was resurrected by Arnaud Ricard and started to make what is today's present Domaine de Chevalier, and the vineyards being developed, the chateau being built, and this great property has been in the hands of just a couple of families. And, really incredible care has been taken here to make sure that the reputation has never dipped at Domaine de Chevalier. And pretty much, my first experience with this wine was at the Great Wine Seminar. And, every vintage of this wine, even off years, we had the 81 this year. Olivier Bernard was back. I think it was 10 years between his two visits at the Great Wine Seminar. 10 years ago, he was there, and we tried 20 different vintages of his wine, including whites that go back over 20 years. And I remember just looking at the white wines and thinking, man, the color does not change very much in these wines at all throughout the course of time. And they're very resistant to oxidization. The reds last a long time, but the whites, equally as impressive as the 81 vintage white this year, was just stunning. An absolute blockbuster. And today we have got one of the best values that I've had in the store this last year. And yes, we got more, folks. 2000 Espirit de Chevalier, the second wine, and in a great vintage. Those of you in the know the best values in Bordeaux are the second wines of these great properties, because the same attention to detail and care is taken in making the second wines as goes into the first. And even the first wine of this property, we've got some 05 on this offer for like $71, $72. Are you kidding me? The 2010 pricing has not come out. Well, I haven't seen it on Domaine de Chevalier yet. It may be out. But I guarantee you're going to be paying more than that for the 2010 futures of this great growth of Pessac-Léognan. And the 2000 vintage Esprit, drinking beautifully right now, 10, 11 years on in its life. This wine, you don't need to age it anymore. That's one of the things about buying Bordeaux on Premier. You do get a great price, but you have to wait like 2 years to get the wine. Hey, this wine is here right now, folks. It is available. You can pick it up at the store. We can ship it to you no matter where you're at in the world. And for $31 a bottle, $30 and change by the case, one of the greatest values we've had in the store over the last year. And we've sold, 100 cases of this wine. Those of you that have tried it know what an incredible wine this is. And like I said, you probably cannot buy the futures on the 2010 at this price. Well, check it out along with all the other wines we've got from Domaine de Chevalier on this offering. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.